I want to bring in CTV Your Morning's meteorologist, Kelsey McEwen. She has been tracking every detail about this storm from the very start. Good morning, Kelsey. A couple things I want to talk to you about. Flooding is a big concern right now, not just along the coast, but inland, as Joy pointed out. And in your description, if you can, describe for us what's going on in the eye, because I think a lot of people think when they look up and see clear sky, it might be over.
Yeah. Not at all. Unfortunately, as that eye moves its way through, the eye is actually the part of the storm where nothing is happening. It's around the eye, that eye wall where the most intense part of the storm will be. And that eye wall moved on shore shortly after midnight, the eye actually making landfall, what we call landfall, shortly after 7 a.m. Eastern. Now, just to give you perspective, it's the size of this storm that we're really concerned about in terms of the flooding, the storm surge, but also the freshwater rain that is coming down. Where Joy Malbon was just reporting live is well off the coast, 150 clicks inland, and you can see it's getting hurricane force winds this morning. Hurricane force winds extend 130 kilometers from the center. Tropical storm force winds will be across the entire state of North Carolina, 15 kilometers away from the center. So when we're talking about that storm surge, we're seeing elevated water heights all the way down the coast of Florida up towards New Jersey. And when we focus in on North Carolina, Wilmington's in a position where they'll see that elevated storm surge, maybe 1.5 meters, so the water rising 1.5 meters. From Cape Fear to Cape Lookout, that's where we're really concerned. And then we look at the coastline here. We've got a number of rivers that extend towards the ocean. The ocean water is going to push back in, and we'll see that rise possibly up to 3, maybe 4 meters higher than normal. Now, this is what storm surge is. For those not familiar, your normal sea level, your ocean surge is above that. And when we see the water rise maybe 1 meter, that's when we start to get into significant flooding. 2 meters from there, we're talking on the first level of homes, possibly on the second level as well. Third, 3.5 meters and more. This is catastrophic flooding, Marcia. And it's not just the storm surge we're concerned about.
And when you show that animation, it becomes all the more stunning that they are telling people to get on the roofs of their homes if necessary for rescue. Okay, so Kelsey, where will we see, do you think, the most rainfall?
Okay, so where we're following will be the northern end of South Carolina and the southern end of North Carolina, right along that border there. This is where we're getting into position. We'll see possibly 1 meter of rain. Now, the highest rainfall amounts are likely going to be on the western side of this hurricane, on the western eye wall. And you can see that this morning. I mean, after it made landfall, it's still a hurricane. We still have the eye. But if we really zoom in, it's that western edge of the eye wall where the rain is just coming down. Unfortunately, because the storm stalls, this band of rain really between Wilmington and Bald Head Island, this is where Cape Fear is. This is where we're seeing the highest rain just kind of sit, the highest rainfall rates. It just sits and it holds steady, Marcia. Unfortunately, this low, because of the fact that it stalls, the rainfall amounts continue right through the weekend.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we've got a storm that has parked itself on the coast. What happens as it eventually breaks apart or moves away? What are you anticipating in terms of the storm heading in a different direction from here?
Okay, so from here, we're seeing the storm move at about 9 kilometers an hour. So it is moving at a glacial pace. It moves its way westward. It's going to push into South Carolina. And as it does, we'll see those heightened rainfall totals right through the weekend. So this takes us until Sunday morning. And you can see that we're starting to see South Carolina really tapping into those higher amounts. Once the storm clears Sunday morning, we'll see a change in direction. It'll go from westward to north. By this point, it's a tropical storm, a post-tropical low. It will then track its way northward. By end of weekend, we're hitting kind of Monday, Tuesday. We're just south of the Great Lakes. Now, some of that moisture is going to push into Canada. From Windsor up towards Ottawa, southern Quebec, Montreal, eastern townships, Quebec City, it's a light rainfall Monday, Tuesday. It's as we head into Wednesday, Thursday, a lot of this moisture is likely to drive an extended rainfall into Atlantic Canada. At this point, it's no longer categorized as a tropical storm. It's just the energy, the moisture fueling from it. But it is going to mean a significant rainfall event, likely late next week for the Maritime provinces.
Kelsey McEwen, great stuff. Thanks for all that. Really appreciate it.